Good day, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Leadership Standard. Happy to have everyone here. Let me check my audio quality, ensure that the audio is going correct and everything is working fine while we wait for other people to join us. As you know, on the Leadership Standard, we are always very particular about time, and we like to start things on time. On the Leadership Standard, we are always Alrighty, so audio quality looks good. Audio quality looks good. Welcome. Let's start the countdown while we get more people. And as you join, please kindly share this broadcast as many people as possible that join us today. That would be amazing. Alrighty, welcome everybody. Today is another episode of the Leadership Standard, and I'm your host, Buchi Law. And today we will be talking on the same issues we usually talk about, which is the rising insecurity going on in Nigeria. As some of you may not know, it's Nigeria is in West Africa, and it has it shares borders with a lot of organizations, or rather a lot of countries that are in constant conflict, whether it's through coups, whether it's through, failures of government, bad leadership, whether it's through the rise of terrorism, rise of insecurity. And today I am going to show you video, or rather picture evidence, to show how bad the situation is back in Nigeria, and most especially how bad it is for the folks that are living in the southeast of Nigeria, who refer themselves as Biafrans, who I also identify as well as others that live in the north of Nigeria, the northern part of Nigeria. The reason why we're doing this initiative is pretty much just to remind people of how terrible the situation is, and why the international community, has to do something more drastic than just asking the leaders to step up, because we know full well that they are not doing anything to curb this, or even if they are doing something, whatever they are doing is not enough, because it's not changing anything, And so I'm going to be sharing my screen right now, where I'm going to be showing you some things, just to get you all involved and part of this discussion that we are having today. All right. So let's go. Right now, I need you to understand that Nigeria is in a very, very dire situation. Okay. It is in a dire situation. Things are not the way you would expect them to be. A lot of people are losing their lives. A lot of people are losing their lives from all parts of, where you would not even expect it. There is a lot of failure of leadership. Believe me, the failure of leadership is magnanimous. And one of the things that we want to do here on the Leadership Standards is we want to remind people that these things that are affecting Nigeria can ultimately and will ultimately affect the rest of the world. All right. So now this is one of the stories that I wanted to talk about today. Um, this is one of the stories about the terrorists abducted 15 in Niger State. Terrorists that have invaded Batagiri village in Rafai local government. And now we've seen how, the Nigerian government has said that they are pardoning terrorists. They are forgiving these terrorists through a program they call Operation Safe Corridor. And I want to say that most, courtesy of Sahara reporters and courtesy of Linda Ikeji's blog, I'm going to be bringing out some of these stories today, um, and just highlighting to you all exactly what is happening. Initially they used to call these people bandits, but they finally found the courage to call them what they are, which is terrorists. Um, so the terrorists have invaded a village in Niger State, and where they have abducted 15 people. I want to bring this up just to let you all know exactly how bad the situation is. All right, they are going about abducting people from left, right, and centers in their villages, and nothing is being done about it. The only reason why people are even making mention of this right now is because sometimes, very few of the abductions make it on the headline news, like this kind of blogs, and we pick them up and talk about them. The reason why we are saying this today is to let everyone know that there's a huge insecurity. Forget what you see in Lagos and Abuja. That is not enough to decide the fate of Nigerians or people who identify as Nigerians. There is a lot of insecurity going on all around Nigeria, as we can see. And and it has been said and it has been shown that the people who have a hand in this, most of them are in government. They keep finding the sponsors of terrorists. They keep finding them in Nigeria. But really, I have yet to see anybody that has been officially sent to jail for being a terrorist. Just the same way I'm yet to see anybody that has been officially sent to jail for being, a sponsor of terrorism, or even for someone who has, if just the lack of accountability from these folks is what is killing. Just the same way we've been finding it very difficult in Nigeria, as the country as a whole, to fight corruption. Now it's becoming another double-edged sword, where we are also finding it very difficult to also fight terrorism. All right. So goes back to say exactly what I was trying to say, that there is a rising insecurity going on in Nigeria, and most people are not aware of it. And this is one of the stories that I wanted to share, just so you can see that things are not the way they seem they are. A lot of people are going about, reminding people that they are not safe in that country, Nigeria. Nigerians are not safe. Even the people who identify as Nigerians are not safe, and there is no hope that they would ever be safe. All right. So take it as you may, use this information as you will, as you want to. It's just a fact. This is just a fact that things are terrible, and Nigerians are finding it very difficult to, people who identify as Biafrans, people who even identify as Nigerians are finding it very difficult to find peace in their own home. It is sad. And when we make these kind of comments, we don't want to come off as anti-Nigeria. All right. We're not anti-Nigeria. We are anti the oppressive system, the oppressive nature of Nigeria. Nigeria is so oppressive. It oppresses everybody and anybody. All right. That is what we are anti. We are anti the things that hold Nigeria down, and the things that are holding the individuals who live in that contraption called Nigeria, the mere geographical expression called Nigeria. We're anti them. Now let's see this another story. This story is another very important one. Terrorists have blown up a church in Taraba. All right. Terrorists blew up church in Taraba, Catholic church. They just blew it up. No iota. I am yet to see the Pope, openly start asking questions as to why is the Catholic Church is being targeted by terrorists. Why is the Catholic Church being targeted by terrorists? Some of you may ask. It's very simple, because Christianity is against the agenda. Being a Christian is equal to being ready to die. That's just the way it is. The terrorists are blowing up these places because they know that there is nothing that will be done against them. They do know that nothing will be done against them by the government. The highest thing they're going to do is repent, and they will be put back into the system that is corrupt, the system that is failing, the system that is filled with a lot of tired, old, clueless, technological less, nobody, no sense whatsoever. They are running around like headless chickens. And that's the reason why there was an explosion, in Taraba State, where they blew up a church with no mercy, nothing. They don't even care, and that's just the way this situation is in this country. And it's so sad. Now, this is another one again. Two police officers have been killed. One has been abducted as gunmen attack community in Jigawa State. Now, just be reminded that whenever you hear the word gunmen, it simply means terrorist. All right, whether they are called unknown gunmen, whether they're called gunmen, the word is simply terrorist, and that is what these people are when they go about killing. Even police officers are not safe. Police officers are not safe. That can tell you exactly all you need to know about the reason why this government is clueless about the situation of security in Nigeria. And it's, when police officers are dying, when the citizens are dying, the question then is why are these people still in office? The people that are charged with the securing of lives and properties of the individuals that they govern, why are they still in office if they are failing in their responsibility of protecting the lives and properties of the people that they govern? Those are the questions that we need to ask ourselves. At a time as this, the Biafrans are calling for a referendum because they see what is coming. They see what is coming, and it is not only something that is worrisome. It is something that is going to happen if care is not taken. It's going to keep coming down and keep spreading if care is not taken. This has been going on for so long now, almost a decade, and there has been no end in sight. People are constantly confused, running headless like chickens. People are constantly confused, not knowing exactly how to plan or position themselves for the future. Because if there is insecurity, to what gain or to what end can you claim that you will be going about having a free or fair life or a just and equal life? If you know that when you step out of your house, you may not come back home the next day or that same day, then the question is, how then can you verify that you're going to be safe wherever you're going to? And this is what's happening in states like Jigawa State. This is what's happening in states like even Enugu State and in Imo State, where the states are being run by folks that have no idea what leadership is all about. Folks that have no idea what leadership is all about. Leadership is all about service. Service to the people that you're leading. If there is a failure of leadership, then there is a failure of service. So please, guys, people who are watching, please remember to share this video. Remember to share the video. Let's get the numbers up. So, yeah, two police officers have been killed and one has been abducted as gunmen attack community in Jigawa State. These communities are communities where there are mothers, there are kids, there are children in those communities. And these gunmen are going about not just abducting these people, they are also recruiting from these same people, recruiting child soldiers. At the end of the day, I'm going to say categorically, yeah, you're going to hear, yeah. Listen, I'm going to say it. That by the time the likes of Boko Haram and ISWAP, by the time that they are done with what they have for Nigeria, it's going to be very sad. Because we all know that whatever they are doing is, first of all, evil, condemnable, unjust, unfair. But they have a mission. And their mission is to, first of all, bring about the full-fledged Islamization of Nigeria. And unfortunately for those folks in the north, they are caught between a rock and a hard place, as Some of them believe in the agitation of the Boko Haram members, whether it's because of religious views or economic views or whatever it is. And also, most of these people are also afraid of these people. So they don't even know what to do. And most of these people have grown up in these particular regions. They can't even leave. And those that leave end up becoming sex slaves and being tortured or being carried away and kidnapped. It's just a messy situation. The closest way it's going to now start affecting is through when they start going after the governors of each state. That is when it's now going to dawn on everybody that nobody's actually safe. Whether you're even in the governor's house or whether you are anywhere, you are not safe. They can come for you at any time, at anywhere, at any place. Because even the security agencies are not even safe. The police officers are dying, they are losing their lives. What then is the future or the fate of those that are just, not even police officers? Now, this is another sad story. A petrol dealer attendant has been killed as gunmen attacked Ondo community. As I said again, whenever we hear the word gunmen, it simply is just what? Terrorists. These are terrorists that have unfortunately attacked Ondo State. They are coming down all the way to Ondo State. As we can see, they are coming all the way down to Ondo State and they are still doing their evil work. Please share this video. They are killing people, running around. It is high time that the Nigerian government starts telling people to defend themselves and provide the means for which people can defend themselves. The American government understands the power of self-defense, and that's the reason why the Second Amendment allows the Americans to bear arms and protect themselves, just in the likelihood where there is no police to protect them. And that is exactly what we as Nigerians, people who identify as Nigerians, people who identify as Biafrans, that is exactly what they need to do. It is high time that people start protecting themselves from the evil that exists out there. And some people may say that, well, everything doesn't look as bad as you're making it sound, but the truth of the matter is that this is not normal. Even if it's not bad, it's not normal. And that's exactly what we are trying to say here. That's exactly the message we're trying to put here, that what's going on in Nigeria is not normal. And this is another one again, 2 killed as gunmen attack Ondo community in Ose local government area of Ondo State. Now, they were suspected to be headers. Of course, it's only the headers that have this sort of like sheer magnitude. We must remember, and you must also realize that most of these people that are riding bikes and okadas in places like Nigeria and in other places around Nigeria, most of these people are terrorists. Most of these people that you see that are not speaking the language, whether it's other languages that whether it's Igbo, Yoruba, or even Hausa, maybe they're speaking a kind of like it, and these people are riding bikes all around Nigeria. These people, most of them are terrorists. That is as simple as that. Most of them are terrorists, and it's only unfair that we keep short and not say anything. That is why I'm coming out today, just to remind you all that there is a lot of evil going on. Now, this is another one again of a Kaduna woman, 11 including elderly women were killed. Over 30 houses burned as bandits attacked Zangon Kataf in Kaduna. This is the same state where what's that man's name now? That is the governor of that state, El Rufai, that is always claiming that they know how to solve the problem. Well, the problem is not going anywhere. The sacrifices are still going on. The blood is still spilling in the streets. The cries of mothers and cries of children are still going on. Who will speak for them? Who will advocate for them? Who will advocate for the children that are dying in Biafra? Who will advocate for the children that are dying in Kaduna? What exactly is going on? Why is there lots of people that are dying at left, right, and center, and nothing is being done about it? Right now, Nigeria is moving towards election, and all the money will be pushed towards that election campaigning. But nobody's going to talk about the people that are being killed. People that are being slaughtered on a daily basis. Is that what you're saying? Is that exactly what we are saying? Is that exactly what we're telling ourselves this day? Now we don't want to talk about what's going on because of what? Exactly because of what? So the Nigerian government must understand that it's their duty, it's their obligation to protect and serve the people that live in Nigeria. And if they cannot do that job, then they should step out and give other people that have the credible powers to do that job. And that's really one of the reasons why the Biafrans are shouting for a referendum. Because they know that the Nigerian government lacks the competency as well as the mindset or the manpower to actually run a formidable system whereby there could be fairness for everybody and such things like this will not be happening. But they will not do it. Why? Because they lack the mindset. Now, this is another story of 110 abducted Chibok girls are still unaccounted for. And this was made by the Kibako Area Development Association. They have said that 110 out of 276 girls that were abducted are still unaccounted for. Where are they? Nobody knows. That's the problem. Nigeria will not give you data. It will not give you lights. It will not give you water. It will not even give you the report of the people that have been kidnapped or what where they are, what exactly. And these people are still most likely still in Nigeria. So doesn't that tell you what you need to know? Exactly about how unfair the system is and how the system is not aimed at helping the people that are really suffering, but rather the system is only aimed at helping the rich, while the poor are left to their own misery and their own, wallow and pain and suffering. These are the fundamentals, and these are the questions that we need to ask ourselves. How long can this continue? For how long can this continue? People that have been abducted, people that have been kidnapped, most of them are unaccounted for. Even the people that are in prisons are unaccounted for. There is no database that can tell you exactly how many prisoners are in this particular prison and inform their family members so that they can start preparing legal help so that they can get them out if need be, or also provide a defense for them. That is one of the reasons why I am coming out today to speak categorically to people, just to let them know that the Nigerian system needs a whole total overhauling. It needs to be broken into pieces, and everybody needs to start having a discussion right from the get-go exactly what they want as a people. Please share this video. You must be reminded as a people that God, in his own infinite mercy, might have wanted Nigeria to be together. But as you can see categorically, with the voices of the people saying they want a division, they want a separation, it is time for us to tell ourselves that exactly what the people say is exactly what they want. A separation. The voice of the people is the voice of God. So the people are saying they don't want this anymore. Because how can a country unaccount for over 100 kids, schoolgirls, unaccounted for? Nobody knows where they are. Nobody knows who they are. Nobody knows where exactly they are. Even those in the prison, nobody knows where they are. So please, it is time for us to tell ourselves the truth. What do people want? It's not just about saying, let us vote this person to power, let's have an election. To what extent can that election solve the fundamental, foundational problems of Nigeria? Nigerians have to go back and solve that fundamental, foundational problem. Because if the foundation be destroyed, the Bible says, what can the righteous do? All right. Excuse me there. So that's exactly what you need to know. What you need to know is that there is a fundamental problem in Nigeria, brothers and sisters. Very fundamental. And this is another incident. This guy, unfortunately, grew up in Nigeria where his hands were cut off and his money was stolen with his motorcycle. This is what they call triple problems. His hands were cut off, they stole his money, and they stole his motorcycle. Happy he's still alive, but these are the kind of problems that we are seeing in Nigeria. This man, for no reason whatsoever, suffering a pain and a misery that can only be born because he was born in Nigeria. So sad. So sad. They stole his bike, they cut his hand, and they stole his money. They wanted to be sure that he would never have another means of making money again. That was exactly the essence of cutting his hand. Because they could have just stolen his money and stolen his bike without cutting off his hand. But they wanted to ensure that he will never find another ways of making money, or even if he does, it is going to make sure that it goes through pain. This is what Nigeria is all about. Pain and suffering, suffering and smiling. From one generation to the next generation, from one home to the next home, pain and suffering. And the richer people get, the more they try to immune themselves from such pain and suffering by buying the things of life that will prevent them from facing the realities on ground, or buying the things of life that will differentiate them from their poor neighbors outside. Pain and suffering. We have to continue to speak up. It is not just enough that we pray away all our problems to God. We also have to sit up as a people and speak up against this stuff that's going on. Why should a man that was born in a state in Nigeria face this amount of pain and suffering? Why? The reason is because Nigeria is not for him. Nigeria never had any plans for him. That's the reason why he would have to go through this pain and suffering. Most people in Nigeria know their own definition of pain and suffering. That's why there's a lot of mental issues going on in the country. A lot of people are frustrated. A lot of young people are confused. And there's just this lack of zeal. Thank God for the entertainment industry. If not for the entertainment industry, the musicians, the comedians, the actors, and everybody that finds a way of making Nigerians laugh with me, maybe with a video or a funny video. If not for most of these people, what else is there to hold on to be as a Nigerian? The football is trash. The government is trash. The roads are trash. There's no lights. There's no functioning hospitals. The education is trash. What else do you consider to be a value of being a Nigerian? That when you say, oh, I'm a Nigerian, then there is like a value that will be added to you because you're a Nigerian. Even if when you travel abroad, they still treat you as trash. As soon as they know you're a Nigerian, almost immediately you are considered trash in the minds and the hearts of people. I know a lot of people, a lot of friends of mine that traveled abroad and started claiming other nationalities, claiming they are from Ghana. And people will claim that they are from Morocco. People will claim that they are from Kenya, but they will never claim that they are Nigerians. Why? Because they know the persecution that comes from being a Nigerian outside of Nigeria. It's a lot. It's a lot of persecution. And the reason why Nigerians are facing the brunt of being a Nigerian simply is because of the fact that they have not understood the power that they have in Nigeria. Unfortunately, that is what it is. And that's the reason why the Biafrans are saying they want to leave. Because the Biafrans are strong enough to understand that if they leave, they will become a world power. They know that if they leave, they will become a strong entity, a strong nation. They know that if they leave, they will be better than Nigeria. Or what is modern day Nigeria today? They know they will be better than them. And this is the reason why we're having this broadcast. Just to let you all know that Nigeria is not for you. Do not be deceived by the fancy words and the fancy title and any words that the politicians will come and tell you this new season of election. I would advise everybody to be vigilant, be aware, be strong, be dedicated to the cause, whatever that cause is to you. But you must understand that there is a lot of suffering going on in this country, in Nigeria. A lot of suffering. And if care is not taken, it's only going to increase. It's only going to get worse. So, well, there is more to say. There is more to say. The lives of our young people are being targeted for assassination, being targeted for used as political togs, and never anything that will be beneficial to them. Well, there is more to say. All I can just say is this: remember where you're from. Remember who you are. Remember where you're from and remember who you are as a people. And that is the reawakening that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in himself has done for most Biafrans and most people, and has reminded them of who they are and where they are from. Before all of this mess came about, there's a lot of mess in Nigeria, and this mess is what's causing the problems right now. So that's all the broadcast I have for you today. I just wanted to just come out again just to let you all know that we're still here in the fight, fighting for the peaceful referendum, a peaceful dissolution of Nigeria that is recognized globally. Globally, that is what we're asking for. And we hope and pray that we get it in our lifetime. So help us, God. Thank you, everybody, for watching. My name again is Buchi Law, and I am excited to be here today talking to you about this topic. And please follow us on YouTube. Just kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel and our Facebook and our Instagram. We look forward to being a part of you next time. See you all and have a wonderful day.